Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebu Nation Plays, the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas. And here we are, Season 9. Yet again, we are in the MLS Cup Final. It is the year 2024, and this season has been an outstanding season. We won the Supporters' Shield by many points over Los Angeles. We finished with 74 points on the season, a new record for FC Dallas in terms of points in a season. 23 wins, 5 draws, 6 losses. That's a pretty good record. I don't care who you are. And we stormed our way through the playoffs. Well, we had one tense moment. If you go back and watch our East or Western Conference semifinals versus Houston, we had a very dramatic game there in the second leg, and that was very entertaining. And then we dominated Los Angeles, who was the next best team in the league this season. And then now we face Atlanta United, a young team, an expansion team from a few years ago, and now they've made it to their first ever MLS Cup. This is the first time they've won the Eastern Conference, and so now they're in the Cup for the first time, and they'll see if they can pull the upset over the big Giants, which are FC Dallas, the 3-time Cup winners in a row. So now, let's get to the match. I guess we can take a look at Atlanta United real quick. We did some scouting on their senior squad to take a look at their team, and it's an okay squad, but not really the caliber that we are. We've got a few pretty decent players. Torres, Matop, Maurice, Mutap. I think that's how you pronounce that. I have no idea, honestly. Josh Cullen also. So their midfield is pretty good, but the rest of their team is just kind of okay, just kind of average. So we should be able to beat them. Maybe they got some upsets in the Eastern Conference playoffs. I'm not sure. There's a familiar name, one of our homegrown players there, Ron Searle. Still playing for Atlanta United. Tesho Akindele, another one of our former players. So, obviously some of our trades have done them some good. But yeah, they are definitely behind the 8 ball here when it comes to playing against us. So let's go to the team selection, get this rolling. And McCrecky is back, but he's only supposed to play for 60 minutes a game, so I think we're going to leave him out. Well, leave him as a substitute. We'll bring off Legit. We don't necessarily need him. And this is the lineup we're going to go with. Sanchez in goal, Cole and Hernandez at the fullbacks, Ruthven and Valenzuela. So pretty much our starting defense from all season long. Abdul Ghani at defensive midfielder. Is that what we're going to do? He played very well in the Western Conference Finals for Van de Castile, who was ill. It's tough to leave Van de Castile out. But Abdul Ghani he's got some skills that we need in there, particularly penalty taking. So you know what? He played well. He's looking good. Check a look at his form here. His form is okay. So you know what? I'm going to leave Abdul Ghani in there. Go with him at the defensive midfielder. Zamora, Guldan, Gonzalez at the midfield. Alcantara, Washington at the striker. So we've got, some of our reserves in there for this cup game, but that's the way we play. We play all of our players. If there's anybody on this roster who doesn't contribute, we don't need them. At this point, we've got only players on our roster who can really compete in the MLS, whether they're starters or backups, it doesn't matter. We want good players in there. We don't tolerate scrubs on the bench, so let's submit that team. We suffered some injuries along the way, especially in the midfield. But you know what? We've persevered and used that depth to our advantage. And there we go. It'll be a tight game, but I think Atlanta United will lose this one. FC Dallas are on a high, and the home advantage should get them through. Yes, it's true. We are playing at Toyota Stadium. All right, here we go. Cody Peacock from the American Soccer Gazette, the guy who hates us. This could be the last time we see Guevara. I'm going to send my assistant to talk to this guy. I don't like that guy. So here we are, of course, in the diamond formation, and looks like they're going with the 4-2-3-1 wide attacking formation. Could cause us some trouble. We'll see. Apply some advice. Bartolome is a little bit injured, but looks like he's going to play. There's Ron Searle on the bench. Anybody else particular? Not really, so let's just go with the flow. Let's give the pep talk. Passionately, we've been on a good run, so go out there and impress me. Let's do it, fellas. Here we are, another sellout FC Dallas. At least they've been selling out the playoffs, so that's good. I don't like those blue jerseys in the crowd. It makes it look like empty stands. Don't like that. Those must be Atlanta United fans. So here we go. We're going to go with our control game, the thing that's got us through the season. Oh, here they are on the... Oh, Atlanta on the attack. Haji Kamara with the first goal of the game. 26 seconds in. Ridiculous. Cole looks like he was well out of position there. And then there's the nice cross and beats our goalkeeper, Sanchez. So, wow, 26 seconds in, a stunner. And we are down. So here we are. 9-10. We should encourage our players to play a short passing game. Okay, we'll do that. See if we can control the ball. Alright, I can't just let the first half cruise by. We're going to go on the attack. Retain possession, maybe? No, not retain possession. Go to normal, fluid, attacking. Close down more. Alright. So let's get those in there and let's change the tempo a little bit. Be more of a deliberate attacking side. 30 minutes down. Pep talk. Come on now. Passionately. Show some passion. Get out there. Immediate yellow card from Hernandez. That's no good. Washington and Alcantara, not the greatest ratings in the world. 44 minutes down, so that's going to be the first half. Highlight Cole to Gonzalez. Can we get a goal right before half? Guldan, can he score? No, he cannot. That's going to be the half right there, maybe. Then we got 1 minute of stoppage time. Hernandez makes a play to Guldan. Up to Washington. Can he fight through? Gets it to Alcantara. The crowd roars as Alcantara ties it up just before the end of the half in stoppage time. Guldan lays one forward. Washington just out-muscles the defender, looks for a penalty, but while he's on the ground looking for a penalty, Alcantara is finishing in the back of the net. So that's exactly what we needed. We needed that tie up into halftime. We can still win this. Keep working hard, and it will come. So there we go. We're going to stick with that attacking style. It worked. Got us the goal. So there we go. Now here's Washington. Going to play it wide to Hernandez. Ooh. Come on, people. Calm. Let's be calm and say concentrate. Can't have plays like that. We just boot the ball out of bounds. And keep an eye on Washington and Alcantara. I don't like that Alcantara's got a goal and still only a 6.9 rating. That means he's not playing very well otherwise. We don't want to go to penalties. We won the cup on penalties last season, but that's really not our forte. 70 minutes down. Should encourage our players to try more long balls. All right. Pause it. Go to our instructions here. Let's see if we can hit some. Let's see if we can use the physical advantages we have up front with our two strikers and see if they can get something. Got Zamora's a little tired. Hernandez with the yellow card, of course. Make substitutions here. Could be a huge mistake to bring in Makopa, but he is a pretty decent offensive player. Hernandez has that yellow card. I could go the opposite direction. I could go a little bit more defensive. Move Cole to the left and bring Johnson in on the right as a defensive fullback. I mean, I can still make that move if Makopa screws up. He's not very fit at all, only 60% match fit. Penalty taking 8. Hernandez. Penalty taking 6. So, I'm going to go with my gut here, and I'm going to bring him in. Bring in Makopa for Hernandez. Get rid of that yellow card. Get a little bit of pace in there at fullback. Is there anybody else we want to substitute in there? Maybe now might be a good time to bring in McCrecky for Guldan. Does Guldan have any sort of... His penalty taking is 5. McCrecky's is 9. That's significantly better, so there we go. We'll make that change as well. Bring him in as deep line playmaker, so there we go. Made our 2 substitutes. So hopefully McCrecky doesn't get injured. That would be terrible. Looks like we're probably going to go into extra time, and there it is. All right. So passionately, we can still encourage. We can still win this game. So we're going to go a little bit less direct and try our attacking game again. That's how we got our first goal. So let's try that again in extra time. Maybe we can win it in extra time. All right. The tension in the air. The tension is mounting as we advance into extra time here. There's 2 halves in extra time. There's a yellow card for Cole, a yellow card for Makopa. Last thing we need is a red card. That would be so terrible to get a red card at this point in the game. Is there anyone playing particularly poorly? Not really. Valenzuela at 6.7, but he's our best defender. We're going to leave him in there. He's not even tired yet compared to the rest of the team. We have 1 substitute left. I'm not going to sub out Abdul Ghani. And there's the first half down. Players get a little rest, but not a lot. Do we sub out Cole? I don't think so. Well, his penalty taking is only 5. Let's start the second half and take a look at our substitution. So our last substitution left would be Johnson. His penalty taking is the same. Are there any good penalty takers on the bench? I don't think so. No. Manning? 6. No. So I don't think we'll make any of these substitutions. We'll just go on with this, and I don't like playing for penalties, but I guess that's kind of what we're doing. Unless Washington, he breaks free. Washington, not much of an attempt there. Pereira easily scoops that one up. I like that he broke through the defense, though. You know, we're still playing those through balls there. Still making those exciting passes, but it doesn't look like it's going to do us much good at the moment. 1 minute of stoppage time left. There it is, end of time. So it looks like we're going to go into penalties. It's auto pick here. Abdul Ghani, Washington, Alcantara, McCrecky, Zamora, Ruthven, Macopa, Cole, Gonzalez, Valenzuela, and Sanchez. That's our 11. So hopefully these top 5 can win it. Take a look at their penalty taking here. 13, 11, 10, 9, 8. Not the greatest penalty kick takers you've ever seen in your life, but hopefully good enough. So here it is. The cup comes down to the penalty shootout for the second time in a row. Abdul Ghani easily finishes that one. Here's DeFeel. He also easily finishes that one. Sanchez dove the complete wrong way. Here's Washington now. Going to line up for the right foot. Sneaks it past the goalkeeper. That was kind of a poor attempt on his part. He chose the right direction. Here's Al-Haji. Oh, he just whiffs. Terrible penalty attempt. Here's Alcantara. Very, very decisive finish. Top corner. That puts us up a goal. Here we go. Oh, there's the save. That brings us 1 goal closer to victory. Can McCrecky finish it? He does. Straight down the middle. And there's the cup for the second year in a row. We win it on penalties. That's pretty ironic, considering I always say that the weakest part of our game is penalty kicks, and now here it is, we've won 2 cups on the penalty kicks. So very nice. Very nice victory. Well done. Well deserved championship. Again, the MLS championship goes to FC Dallas. You can see Manning did not play. Giron got the man of the match with a 7.9 rating for Atlanta. Take a look at the stats here. Not the greatest game you ever saw. Our right side of our defense played very well. Cole and Ruthven were really the standouts here. I guess Washington played okay as well. The rest of the team was pretty mediocre. Take a look over here. The Atlanta defense played very, very well. Ponce, Giron, and Lewin all over 7. It looks to me like Atlanta maybe deserved to win this game. Their attacking players also were over 7, with DeFrel and Kamara with the goal and the assists put them over the 7-0 threshold. So it looks like Atlanta outplayed us, but they just couldn't beat us in the end. It was our destiny to win the league for another year in a row, our 4th year in a row winning the cup. So Atlanta United penalized by penalties. I guess you could say that if you really want to. FC Dallas celebrates the double. We win the Supporters Shield and the MLS Cup. So there we go. We receive $209,000 for winning the MLS Cup. Seems like we should win more, but you know what? Guess we'll take what we can get. Consecutive MLS Cup wins has the fans jubilant. Yeah, that's right. A spokesman for the fans has declared that Nation was doing great things for the team and that this prize was just a reward for all of his hard work. Thank you very much to the supporters out there. Of course, the board are satisfied that we won the cup for the 4th straight season and look forward to even more success in the future. Of course they do. Uloa praises Nation's spirit. Oh, that's good. One of our old players. Gonzalez wants an improved deal for Guldan. I think we'll let the director of football negotiate that one. Alright, so I got a problem here. There's a Steam award in the way. I can't see what these buttons do. So FC Dallas to receive 100,000 in allocation funds. That brings, oh, look at that. We got our allocation funds down to negative $2.77 billion. Good job. We're slowly chipping away at that. We're going to send our assistant to answer those questions. We're not a very media-friendly coach these days. But anyway, there we go. MLS Cup win to boost Zamora. Okay, that's fine. So we need to make it through one more Champions League. Alcantara wins the Golden Boot. Look at that. We can take a look at the awards. I guess. Alcantara wins the Landon Donovan MVP. Very nice. So that's two in a row. San Filippo wins the Youngster of the Year. Look at that. Our 3 rookies were the top 3 in the MLS Rookie of the Year, and San Filippo takes it. 22 appearances, 5 goals, 5 assists, average ratings of 7.25. 14 points in the voting, so good job for San Filippo. Sanchez finishes 2nd in Goalkeeper of the Year. Cole wins Defender of the Year. Ruthven, he's our rookie, right? Our rookie defender finishes 3rd in Defender of the Year. So players, we've been playing very good. Of course, 2nd place in the Coach of the Year. Why not? FC Dallas players named to the best 11. Alcantara, Zamora, Valenzuela, and Ruthven all in the best 11. Good for us. Good for them. Here's our best 11 squad here. Alcantara, Washington, Zamora, Acosta, Pomykal still up there. Van de Castile, Escobedo, Johnson, Zimmerman, Cole, and Gonzalez still in goal. Gonzalez still considered our best goalkeeper, and it's hard to blame him. He played very well. Let's see here. Our annual end of the season awards ceremony. Alcantara voted player of the season, goal of the season McCrecky, youngster of the season Valenzuela. That's interesting. I guess he's still only 23 years old, so why not give him that award? Anything else we want to look at the board? We did not reach that 100%, unfortunately. We only got up to 80%. I'm not too excited about that, but that's fine. So there we go. We'll stop it there. Finish up the rest of this, what's left of this season. Just a couple of days. And then we'll get right back into our off-season and preseason review for next season. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.